let me ask you this then, because we make a big deal about working with our customers to prove that return on their investment, right? What are you measuring, and how are you measuring what you're getting in that ROI from not only Rallyware, but what you're doing from building those journeys and that kind of thing?
Right. The two KPIs that we will always measure is retention and productivity, right? And we have two ways of measuring it. And the right way to measure productivity would be to measure how these people who are engaging Rallyware and in Tupperware and they are engaged in the training, how they were doing before and how they're doing now. And we see an improve. We launched to everybody in Brazil in May of last year. So from then on, we see that these people already produce 8% more. So their orders are bigger, right? And so that's a big improvement for us. When we measure against the others who are not engaged in the training yet, it's much bigger, but then we can't really point out, oh, it is because of the training, right? Someone who's more engaged will be doing better in the business anyway to start with. So we measure them against their previous performance. And then we are also measuring their retention. And we see that these people will put more orders consistently. They will have repeat orders. They will order more than once per month. They will order every week or so, or more than our regular, how they would regular order before that. And we can also see that we have in retention, we have a 12% increase. So when we measure that, the increase in productivity and the increase in retention, we can see how much that actually generated in sales for us. And that's how we're measuring the return on our investment. And we can see clearly that we have a big return. And then we are actually planning our plans for this year, take into consideration the gains that we get from Tupperware. So when we're planning our budget this year for the training area, I'm taking that into consideration as well, how much more they're bringing into the business.
That's perfect. So that's another key element as you're out there either thinking about beginning some aspects of gamification or actually have it in place. You have to be able to measure and quantify exactly what that is doing for the business itself. Otherwise, it doesn't do you any good with that, right? So here again, that's what we're talking about with, not only putting in points, not only putting in badges, but I love what you said about them being that much more engaged, them staying around into the business. Because think about it. You've got the ability now we're talking about gamification 2.0 with these triggers, with these different things that can happen automatically, right? That you can proactively tap them on the shoulder. Hey, you haven't placed an order in 7 days. Hey, congratulations for this. Oh, we haven't seen you in the So here again, we all know being a consultant out there, being by yourself in your home, it can be a lonely business, right? How do we make them feel a part of something bigger and, keep them engaged in that business?